Acknowledge your fears. What is it you're afraid of? How likely is it that that fear will actually occur? What's the worst case scenario? And if that happens, create a contingency plan to manage it. Once you understand that your fear is maybe not so likely, and if it happens, you have a plan to manage it, you'll feel much better.
Welcome to the Free Lawyer Podcast. I'm your host, Gary Miles. The Free Lawyer Podcast is designed for the lawyer, entrepreneur, or professional who is in some way unfulfilled, stressed, or stuck and is looking for something better. We will discuss various blocks that limit us from achieving the personal freedom that we all desire but have not yet fully experienced. And we will give actionable steps to free yourself from them. Are you looking to achieve a new level of success? If so, this podcast is for you.
Hey, everybody. Thank you for being here today and Happy New Year. First time we've been together since the New Year. So I hope you had a great holiday season and a great New Year. So let me ask you a question. Do you know what a large percentage of lawyers are thinking about leaving the profession entirely? And among young lawyers, almost 60% are discouraged. So discouraged they're thinking about changing their careers. A shocking 89% of in-house counsel say they're dissatisfied with their roles. And when it comes to career happiness, lawyers rate their satisfaction as just 2.6 out of 5 stars. And that puts us in the bottom 7% of all careers. You will probably know a lawyer who feels stuck and is considering leaving the profession. Have you ever felt trapped in your legal career? Like you're just going through the motions but not feeling fulfilled? Trust me, you're not alone. Lawyers across the country are experiencing the same thing. But here's the truth. You're not stuck. And you have the power to change your career and to change your life. So stick around. I'll show you exactly how to take back control and create a fulfilling legal career that truly aligns with your values and your goals. I'm Gary Miles. I'm the host of The Free Lawyer. I've been practicing law for now 46 years, and I've seen it all: burnout, dissatisfaction, and that overwhelming feeling of being trapped. And I'm passionate about helping you find a life and career that satisfies you. And that's why I started this podcast. And that's why I wrote my book, Breaking Free, and why I mentor lawyers individually, because I know there's a better way. I've found a way out. I've transitioned my career. I have redefined my law practice. And now I help lawyers like you find fulfillment and freedom in your legal careers. After completely reinventing my own practice, from insurance defense to family law, I discovered something very powerful. Our profession offers unlimited opportunities if you know where to look. And in this episode of The Free Lawyer, we will talk about why the belief that you're stuck is such an illusion and how you can take steps today to change your path. So before we dive in, let me share something critical. Your law degree is not a cage. It's not a prison. Instead, it's a key that can unlock countless doors. Whether you're a first-year associate drowning in billable hours or a partner questioning your path, this episode will show you exactly how to take control of your legal career. By the end of this episode, you will understand why you're not trapped. You will know how to identify your options, and you have tangible steps showing you how to take action towards that career that excites and fulfills you. And if you're ready for personalized help, let's connect for a courtesy coaching call. I'd be happy to chat with you one-on-one, and the link will be in the description below. So let's talk first about the illusion of being stuck. So many lawyers feel stuck because of burnout, stress, or dissatisfaction. Maybe you're at a big firm working long hours and realize it's not fulfilling. Or perhaps you've built a successful practice, but the passion you once had for it is gone. I've been there. I felt trapped doing insurance defense, but guess what? You always have a choice. Let's talk about something crucial, the illusion of being stuck. When I coach lawyers, I so often hear things like, I have no choice, or I'm too far along to change now. But here's the truth. Those are self-imposed limitations. Let me share something personal. When I was in insurance defense, I felt trapped by these factors. Fixed low billing rates that I had no power over. Cases that I didn't choose. I had to handle the cases assigned to me. A practice that no longer fulfilled me. I didn't feel like I could really change the outcome or truly help my client who was already covered by insurance. But here's what I discovered. Those were not real chains. They were mental constructs. They were my limiting beliefs that were leaving me stuck. And the belief that you have no choice is truly the greatest prison of all. Let me explain why. Your circumstances do not define you. The skills you've developed as a lawyer open doors to endless opportunities. And one of the greatest gifts of being a lawyer is the versatility of our profession. You have critical thinking, negotiation, problem solving skills, incredible communication that can be applied in so many ways. Whether you want to switch practice areas, move to an in house role, start your own firm, look at careers adjacent to law, or even open up your own business, venture into entrepreneurship. Your options are limitless. And the first step is recognizing that feeling stuck is not the same as actually being stuck. You are not boxed in. The legal profession gives you the freedom to explore and to thrive. But this is the problem. We have mental barriers that hold us back. How do we break through them? That's really the elephant in the room. The mental barriers that keep so many talented lawyers stuck in overwhelming, unfulfilling careers. And the truth is, the biggest obstacle is not your firm, your job, or even the market. It's your mindset. Let's identify the four most common mental prisons I see lawyers trapped in. The first is the financial fear prison. I can't afford to make less money. I have too many financial obligations. The golden handcuffs are too tight. The financial risk often exists much more in our minds than in reality. Financial concerns are real, but they also can become very exaggerated in our minds. Consult with a financial advisor and build a safety net for your transition. Knowing you have a plan in place can reduce anxiety. Understand that short-term sacrifices may be necessary for your long-term fulfillment and happiness. And a temporary dip in your income might well be worth the freedom and satisfaction that you will gain. Reflect on what success truly means to you. Is it financial security alone? Or does it include such important things as personal fulfillment, health, happiness, independence, autonomy, time with your family? Remember, staying in an unfulfilling role comes with its own cost, including mental and emotional well-being. The second prison is the identity crisis prison. Being a lawyer is all I know. I've invested too much time in this path and in this firm. What will others think of me if I change? So many lawyers believe that a career pivot means throwing away years of hard-earned experience and starting from scratch. That belief is not only incorrect, but it's also limiting. Consider this: your law degree, your experience, your skills, they're assets, not chains. They are transferable skills that can open doors rather than close them. Talk to someone who can guide you through that process. And whatever everyone else thinks about your choice, about your future, it doesn't matter. What matters is your fulfillment and your happiness. The third I often hear is the perfect timing prison. I need to wait until the time is right. I'll do it after my next big case. Maybe next year will be a better time. There's never a perfect time. Never a perfect time. Every day you wait is another day you're stuck in that same situation that's draining your energy and your passion. And the fourth prison is the fear of failure. What if it doesn't work out? What if I don't like it? What if I made a mistake? What if I grow to regret my decision? Fear of failure is one of the most paralyzing mental barriers that we all face. As lawyers, we're trained to avoid mistakes at all costs, and that perfectionism can bleed into our career decisions. It can make us overly cautious about taking risks or trying something new. So imagine the best case scenario for your transition. What would success look like? What if that choice really was the perfect one for you? Use a positive vision of your success to counteract your fear. But let me ask you this. This is really the critical question. What's the bigger failure? Trying something new and adjusting course, trying something where you're happy and fulfilled, or staying in a situation that every day is slowly crushing your spirit. So when we talk about breaking through the mindset barrier, this this is a critical mindset shift. You want to go from I have to stay here because to I choose to create a practice that fulfills me. Stop thinking I have to stay here because I'm afraid of failing. I have to stay here because I'm worried about finances. I have to stay here because I wonder what other people think of me too. I'm going to choose to create a practice that gives me independence, autonomy, freedom, and that I really, really enjoy. Staying in a role that doesn't fulfill you isn't really just a career issue. It's a health issue. It's a fulfillment issue. It's a satisfaction issue. The cost of your inaction is often higher than the cost of change. So this is the breaking free process, a four-step process to overcome those mental barriers. First, acknowledge your fears. What is it you're afraid of? How likely is it that that fear will actually occur? What's the worst case scenario? And if that happens, create a contingency plan to manage it. Once you understand that your fear is maybe not so likely, and if it happens, you have a plan to manage it, you'll feel much better. Second is challenge your assumptions. Your belief that you might fail or you're not good enough, test it against reality. What's your history? Get evidence of other lawyers who've made successful transitions and now are happy and fulfilled. Think about what your limiting beliefs are and then reframe them to empowering truths. Instead of thinking, I have so many years invested in this career, think, I have years of experience that I can apply doing something I like better. Three, take small steps. Start with low risk changes, build your confidence gradually, celebrate your small wins and create momentum. And finally, build a support system. Join a network of other lawyers. But most importantly, find a mentor who can guide you through the process, who can give you support and understanding and affirm you, who can encourage you, and who can hold you accountable. So remember, your mind will either be your greatest ally, your greatest friend, or your biggest obstacle in this journey. And that choice is yours. So once you've managed your mindset barrier and you think you're ready to look at making a change, how do you do it? So I'm going to share now some practical steps for you to reclaim your career. I'm going to give you 7 steps for you to follow to try to build the career that you want. The first step, and maybe the most important, is to identify your passions and priorities. Reflect on what truly matters to you. Ask yourself, what aspects of my work energize me? What drains me? What are my non-negotiables? What are my core values that have to be met, such as work-life balance or financial stability or independence or autonomy? What are your critical values and your goals? What would your perfect law career, what would that look like? Write down your answers to clarify your direction, and understanding your passions will guide your decisions moving forward. The second step is to explore the opportunities within your current role. You don't always have to leave your current firm, position, or organization. So start by negotiating for flexibility, maybe remote work or fewer billable hours. Maybe set some boundaries around the hours you have to work so you have time for your family. Maybe ask if you can shift focus to a different department or to cases or projects that truly align with your values. and try to redefine your role where you are to better suit your aspirations. Sometimes that's an option, and sometimes it's not. Step three, network strategically. Your network is one of your greatest tools. Connect with professionals who inspire you by attending industry events and bar association meetings. Network on LinkedIn. Reach out to people on LinkedIn who are in roles that you admire. Schedule informational interviews to learn about career transitions. Talk to other lawyers who successfully made transitions. Step four, invest in your personal growth. Expand your skill set by taking courses or certifications in mediation or legal tech or some other field that might be relevant and interesting to you. And develop leadership and communication skills so you can learn to really stand out. Step five, seek mentorship or coaching. Navigating a complex change is much easier with support. Reach out to a mentor who can give you personalized guidance. I mentor a lot of other lawyers, and many of them are in this position. One of my clients left a big law firm to go in-house because he found it more satisfying. Another client is leaving a big firm and she's opening up her own practice and developing a mission statement and a vision that's consistent with her goal of being a kinder lawyer. And I love mentoring my clients because they get support. They have someone they can talk to and bounce ideas off of in a confidential way. They're encouraged and affirmed and lifted up. I can give guidance that they find helpful, and I can hold them accountable. So seek a mentor who can guide you through the process. Step six, take small, measurable steps. Begin by setting short-term goals to build momentum. So, for example, reach out to 5 new contacts this month, or complete one professional development course that you think might be helpful to you. And track and celebrate each small success. And finally, step seven, and this is really maybe the most important, embrace the mindset of choice. Remember, you have the power to choose your path. Shift from I have to I get to choose. That's so important. Shift from I have to I get to choose. This is your choice. You aren't stuck. You don't have to tell yourself, I have to stay here. You can choose to have the career of your dreams, or you can choose to stay where you are. But often remember that failure to act is a choice in itself, and it has consequences, just as do stepping out and trying something new. So remember, you have the freedom, the ability, and the skills to create the career you want. Let's recap. Feeling stuck in your career does not mean you're trapped. It means you're at a crossroads. It means you're ready to redefine your path and to be open to the possibility of moving towards a career that aligns with your values, your passions, and your goals. Our profession is one of the most versatile professions of all. It offers endless opportunities to apply your skills in new ways, whether it's shifting your practice area, transitioning to a different kind of firm, starting your own firm, moving in-house, or redefining your current role. Your possibilities are truly endless. These are the key takeaways. First, you're never stuck. The belief that you have no choice is simply an illusion. Your education, experience, and skills equip you to pivot into fulfilling roles within or outside of traditional legal practice. Two, you need to overcome those mental barriers. Fear, uncertainty, and self-doubt are natural, but they shouldn't hold you back. Reframe those obstacles as opportunities for growth and focus on what truly fulfills you. Three, leverage your skills, your legal expertise, critical thinking, problem solving, negotiation, communication, persuasion can be applied to a vast array of roles and positions. You don't have to start over. You're simply building on the foundation you already have. And four, take action today. Small, consistent steps, reflecting on your passions, networking, obtaining a mentor, that can lead to big changes over times. So you may be wondering, why does this matter? Why is this so important? See, your career is more than just a job. It's a significant part of your life. When your work aligns with your personal values and your aspirations, you feel more energized, more fulfilled, more in control. And on the flip side, staying in a position that no longer serves you can lead to burnout, dissatisfaction, and even health issues. You owe it to yourself to build a career that brings joy and purpose. I've been there. My story is proof. After decades of practicing law and insurance defense, I felt stuck and unfulfilled. I felt trapped. I thought I had no choice but to continue on the same path. But once I redefined my practice into the family law arena and became a divorce lawyer, I sought a mentor, David Silverberg. He guided me on how to have an effective family law practice, and I aligned my career with my goals. I found greater fulfillment, greater independence and freedom. And more than that, I found greater financial stability. If I can do it, so can you. Every Sunday night that you spend dreading Monday morning is another week of your life you'll never get back. Don't let another year pass being unfulfilled. So what's stopping you from taking control of your career? Reflect on what you truly want. Start small. Reach out to a mentor, attend a networking event, but don't stop there. Build a vision of your life you want and take intentional steps to make it a reality. If you're ready to take the first step, let's talk. Schedule a free strategy session with me. There's no pressure, just a conversation about where you are and where you want to go. And together we'll explore how to build a career that brings you the satisfaction and success you deserve. Remember, you're never stuck unless you choose to be. The power to reclaim your career is entirely in your hands. The legal profession is filled with all kinds of opportunities waiting for you to explore. You've already achieved so much. Imagine what's possible when you align your career with your passions. Thank you for watching, and if you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe and comment below, or if you're listening to the podcast, please write me a favorable rating and review. I'd appreciate it. And let's keep this conversation going. If you have any questions, reach out to me at gary@garymiles.net. I'm here to help you build the career and life that you deserve. I thank you for listening today. Please remember you have a choice and you're never stuck. And go for the career that you want. I appreciate you very much. And as always, please be well, be safe, and be free.
Thank you so much for listening to today's episode of the Free Lawyer Podcast. Wherever you are listening, if you enjoyed what I shared, please leave me a rating and review. I would appreciate hearing more about what you like best and what topics you might like me to cover in future episodes. If you are interested in experiencing a more fulfilling and a more successful life, please contact me at www.garymiles.net, where you can schedule a free discovery call with me so I can learn more about you, your challenges, and your dreams. I appreciate each and every one of you, and have a great rest of your day. Thanks to all of you for your support.